Wow. It feels so loud. Does it feel louder than it was last time? You'll have to tell me when you get in here. Ah! Ah! Hold on. This is fine. You can stare into the void for a little bit. Not especially. I sound a little quieter. I can project more of my voice. You see over here how it says 0 viewers? Ooh, spooky. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't mess with it, but I think I already did. Let's see. Like some people get to say first, get to say 0th. This is a little better if I maybe if I move my headphones because I took them off for a second there. Let me know if I need to change anything. I'm putting a little more effort into sounding louder. I think we just put last time on Syberia. We befriended the Momo. We put ink in the... Yeah, I turned up my volume and you lowered the game volume and we're cool. Sweet! Alright. What did we do? Man, I'm gonna turn it down on my end. These birds, they're trying to overwhelm me. I can see my voice bar and the desktop audio bar. Don't know if you noticed it anytime that you had to look into the void, but I am fighting these birds right now. We traced a mammoth. Almost sounds like we tracked one down. They're so loud out here in Varlsburg? Is that where we're at? Let's just get away from the birds for a second. We can think. Alright. Back inside. Let's see. We have collected some things and realized now that we need 2 more voice boxes, I think it is. But I have no idea where to get them. There's a locked gate in the garden still. So probably... there's something about the factory that we have to... Why is it saying desktop audio is doing something? Oh, there's like a little bit of white noise. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. If I talk to this guy...
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
You wouldn't happen to be the holder of some, Oh, I can't talk to him about any new topics? Never mind.
I'm gonna go look around Valladolid. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Alright, Valladolid, that's the place we're at. This guy's got nothing hidden in his quote rack. Just thought I'd check. Alright. The Varlsbergs are the people who own the factory. See, there's one of them birds. I think this way. Yes. Walk faster! Oh gosh, I forgot our main protagonist's name. What's my name? I don't know. Kate, right, Kate. Kate, the business lady of the Hallmark movie. In dire need of some Christmas joy. That's why she's headed to practically the North Pole. She just doesn't realize it yet. Do you think she does realize that she's trying to start a train so that she can head to Siberia to try to I mean, she knows she's trying to find the lost heir. It's not like she's buying any heavy jacket or anything, though. Doesn't realize what she's in for at all.
No point. It's locked.
What if you just went through these big, gaps on the side? They look like gaps. They probably have fine, intricate, smaller iron bars on them. And I'm pretty sure we got whatever it was out of this. Yeah, we got something. I may have to ask you to pull up hints again. But we'll see if we can find anything. If my next stop is the train station, I'm probably gonna have to be told that because I'm doing my best to avoid it.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
I think we've got everything out of the attic. I hope so. I mean, everything was so... We almost missed, like, I missed the light and the mammoth. So... There could be yet more hidden secrets, within. Run, Kate, run!
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Yeah, Momo took us to the dam, and, we opened the dam, we got the mammoth toy, and we took the mammoth toy to the train. I think this is the way to the train. We can check it out, see if there's anything, yeah. Against my better judgment, I'll go into the train station, where that janitor is stuck, whistling perpetually forever. Let's see. There's nothing in these trash cans. I think later on, once you get the automaton inside the train to drive it, you have to get a ticket from here real quick, which is like one of the things that tripped me up when I played this the first time because
No need to go down there.
I'd spent so much time pressing that door button to see if there was anything, and then it was like, now, at this stage of the game, you need to click on that. I'm like, ah! I think this is where the automaton will appear. It begins. You can snuff it out by going inside here. It's a very soundproof car. Very nice. See, we need 2 more from somewhere.
I don't need that for the time being.
I like how she had to go and stand, like, in a very particular spot to talk about it. If I was Anna Varlberg, what is this? I can go further this way? Have I always been able to do that? This is just a corner of a room. I don't think this is actually gonna let me look under that chair or anything. It's just, yeah. She didn't hide one in the ice bucket, I guess. That's where I put all my voice recordings for long journeys. Whoa. Oh no, I clicked off the screen. Hello. Put this all back over here. Try to make peace with the janitor. He only sings like 3 notes, but try to make peace with him. It's like making peace with death. I mean, actually, not. It's not the same. Kate, I'm gonna ask you this one time. Can you steal that man's broom and knock him over the head with it? She's not gonna do it. Come on, let's go down here and take a peek. See, I already charged this thing up. I'm gonna give myself permission to get out of the train station. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to go now. As fast as possible. Run, Kate, run! See? Can't hear him over here. Hard surfaces everywhere, but his echo does not bounce. We call this the safe side of the train station. Maybe I should call somebody. Maybe that's what I need to do. Let's see. Escape button. Cell phone button.
You have reached Martin and Lormont Associates. We're sorry, but all our lines are busy. Please call back later.
All the guides do stuff in different orders, so it's not easy to look up what are next. Okay. Well, thank you for looking at guides, though. Let's see. Maybe we should talk to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure her mom's not really a character that's going to come into this. Oh, I can't even reach her. Ma, I wanted to let you know that I'm safe and I didn't commit any crimes by bonking a guy over the head with a broom. She'd be so proud of me.
You have reached Olivia Parker. I'm sorry I cannot take your call. Please do call again soon. Ciao.
Did you do Anna's office clock? Not quite sure. Let me go check. If it weren't for these walls here, there would be what's called the desire path, where people just walk over this grass right here, I think. No, that's not it. Just turn around. Kate, you got this. Barrelberg. I'm just seeing if there's anything else to click on this screen, you know. These stairs just don't seem very inviting, you know? They're just stairs, but I feel like they're extra easy to trip on or something. Okay, Anna's office, the clock. That thing with the, yeah, we did that. It moved, right? We moved when we did this, and then it turned around, and that's how we got the voice player. Why am I seeing... I'm seeing a, cursor change, I thought. For like half of a half second. You can call it a quarter second if you're brave enough. Is the water wheel turning already? Down by, like, the dam? In the factory. There's a water wheel in here? I hadn't noticed any water wheel in here. I thought it was just lines of automatons on at tables. I think if I look at this, I can look out over the factory. No, not really. Oh, hey, hold on. Let's see. Go back down to the factory from the office. Go back down to the factory floor and go to the right, then up to the door at the top left of the screen. This will take you to the room. I was able to move... Ah, there we go. I was able to move my cursor off of the game, and then, so easy, but to get it back into the game, you have to, like, build up momentum by moving it across the screen, and then go to the right. Hold on. This is the... No, that's the left. Your other right. But there is more over here, so hold on. I haven't been here before. I'll read the rest of the hint if, hold on. After I take a look around. Aha! A phone call. I knew I needed
Yes,
to call
hello?
somebody.
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma.
Mama!
Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris?
Most of them involve
London?
other men? No.
Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know, it's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
My mom talks
Kate,
like that about herself,
you'll
too.
never
I'm like,
guess who I
stop it.
saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank! Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back, I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
So I was right about the other memories in Europe being with other men. Huh. That was just supposed to be a joke. We have this little guy. He's a forklift, but cute because he's a little guy. I'm so glad he knows exactly what to do. He's competing with those birds for being loud, isn't he? Let's see. Okay, so that's good. We did that. I think if I just click anywhere over here, it goes back to where we were, right? Why would Kate need to mess around with a rusty bucket anyway? There's like a little door. Right. Totally normal backroom factory stuff going on in here. I like how Kate's not even freaked out. She like gave him half a glance and she's like just standing here. Like, well, this is how my day's going now. Can we let this guy down? Why'd they put you up there like that, my dude? Nothing else to pick up back here. It's the dead body of Tip Top.
Oh, many thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Okay. Oh, hey, we can talk to him about all sorts of things. Could you tell me how to finish, put those finishing
Can I be of
touches
use
on?
to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ2003. My feet are Model XZ2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Assemble with punch card, just in case I forget what I'm doing. Alright. Hey, do you know where to find any extra recordings from Anna?
Has it been a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
It's just Anna.
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken. Disactivated. Worn out. Damaged. Unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Okay.
Oscar, I am delighted
I
to
didn't
have
mean
met
to
you.
click anything.
See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Okay, so if you accidentally press the right click button on the dialogue, it exits the dialogue. Good to know. Is Tip Top the town from Thomas the Tank Engine? Is that what the reference is? I'm just trying to catch it. Catch them references flying by. Tip Top was the robot character at Evermore. The theme park? From that one Jenny Nicholson video? Yeah. Afraid I seem to have forgotten some of it, but it is like, it's not a 4-hour video, but it's like 3.5, that one, right? There's a lot of stuff to catch in there. Complete the automation. Probably need to climb up these stairs. Go, Kate, go. She takes her last name very seriously. Yeah, it's the one of the longer ones, and then there's like 3 more 3-hour ones on it. Oh, nice. One day, I may have Patreon stuff. Let's see. The power button in here somewhere,
Doesn't
right?
look like that works.
Maybe I'm supposed to inspect this card first. Never mind, I can't get it out. Card is stuck there forever now. Hope there wasn't any important information on it. My submission from Weekly Ramble so far is in the lead. Hey, congratulations. What'd you submit?
Doesn't look like that works.
Lyrics on our top and bottom media moments. Movies, TV, YouTube, 2000. Oh, yeah. I can see how that would be a good one. See, and there's supposed to be a water wheel in here somewhere. Can be basic and still good. I hear water. I see levers.
Doesn't look like that works.
I also keep suggesting she react to the 1992 live-action Aladdin Disney Channel musical that looks like it was made for $300. I didn't know that that existed. I like how she just looked at this lever and said, it doesn't look like it works. She didn't pull it or nothing. Oh, we've got a robot hamster. Sorry, automaton. Wow. It's trying to drown me out again. Neither I intend to. Very boss-quick as the genie. Huh. Let's see if this lever works now. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. And this lever is just for aesthetic reasons. Woohoo! Is that really all we need to do? There's not like a secret third red door. Feels like maybe I should try turning down the game again. See, it's all the way up. Trying to overcome everything in the world. Let's try that. run this factory by walk. I couldn't get you to walk towards it. Run towards it at any point. Now she's got it. She's a confusing woman. Yeah, those are a pair of feet. I don't know if they're the ones he wants. There's not like an A or B on these, is there? Yeah, they're numbered. And this doesn't tell me anything. I don't remember him saying anything like, I'm made of mahogany. Your guy figured it out. She can run to the edge of the map, but when she gets to a transition scene, she has to walk. Sometimes. Yeah, I think those controls on the left change the type of wood or the color of whatever for the links. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah. Oscar, I've got you some legs. I hope they're right. Do I have to hand him from my
Hi,
inventory?
it's me again. Can I trouble you a second?
In the situation I am in, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Oh, right. The voice is tied to everything else because they only have volume controls for sound effects and music. So if I can't turn down everything without turning down his voice. Bring it back up a little. Oh, we've broken it a little. Hold on.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
It's just, I think the door's over here. That's why I try not to leave Syberia. Because it breaks like that. There we go.
Hi, it's me again. Can I trouble you a second?
In the situation I am in, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Alright, are these your feet? I don't think that's gonna work like that.
Oscar, I'm experiencing some problems with the general console. It looks like I need more than your card to operate it.
To my knowledge, the console is in perfect working order.
Okay, I guess I must have forgotten something.
Most certainly, yes. I am counting on you, Kate Walker.
He's like, yep, this is a you problem.
You are a very strange robot.
Automaton, if you please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
I think so.
They just left him up there, hanging from the bar there, with a soul auxiliary and everything.
Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
Yeah. It's cold on it. She must have just, she wasn't feeling well. She was about to die. That can be her excuse. We'll let it go for now. but she's on thin ice.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Are these suitable,
Here are
sir?
your feet, Oscar. I hope I haven't made a mistake.
These feet are incorrect,
I knew
Kate
it.
Walker.
But tell me what's wrong about them. Okay, we're gonna have to
Hi,
press the help
it's
button on
me
him.
again. Can I trouble you a second?
In the situation I am in, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
As bizarre as it may seem, I have the impression you are the only person who can help me.
I very much doubt it, Kate Walker.
Why do you say that?
What good am I without appendices, I ask you?
Okay, well, you seem to know things, Oscar, so... Did I introduce
Have you
myself?
logged my first and last name?
Perfectly, Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Me too, Model XZ 2000.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore. Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
I suppose not, Mr. Oscar. Sir.
I love seeing somebody who's willing to correct a mistake.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean something to you?
Of course, he created
Do I
me.
have an
But I
advertising
am
brochure?
sorry
No,
to
I
say
don't.
that I am yet to meet my maker.
Have you any idea where he might be right now?
No, Kate Walker, but I am sure I would experience great metaphysical satisfaction in his presence.
I think my inventory is empty right now. Unless the feet are back in it.
You said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
But, Kate Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
And where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
I'll get right on that. Okay, I think we've talked to him
Oscar, I am
all the
delighted to have
things
met
we
you.
have available.
See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Alright. Well, he seems to be a grayish color. Maybe I can set the feet to a similar grayish metallic color, and they'll be right. Run, run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to Syberia. I know, it's too late. Come back with Santa after Thanksgiving. Well, that's the most grayish thing here, but it looks more like wood and not metal. I think I have to get more things lit up on this console. Advertising brochure. If I was a small town called Vivadeline in whatever country this is supposed to be, where would I keep my advertising brochure? Would there be a sample in the office? Would I keep it in my break room to make my employees think about advertising to people? It's like the history of the town and the fact.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
Would I keep a brochure in my drawer? In my desk? Probably not. Oh, I don't have to lean forward and press the escape button. I can right-click to bring up this menu. That's nice. Oh, we have a personal file. Let's see. We've got a fax 1, fax 2, the Villadine Gazette, priest's confession, Anna's diary, letter from Anna to the notary, and press cuts. Nothing called advertising brochures so far. The hotel lobby. That's a good place for an advertising brochure. That was gonna be my second guess. There must be people who actually go on road trips without a destination in mind. You think so? Because anytime you stop at those, shoot, the bathrooms on the side of the highway, the state-run bathrooms, and they have that display stand with all the brochures. As a kid, when we were waiting for, you know, everybody to get done, I'd look through those. Well, hey, you can even see the wheels working out here. That's cool. Where did I put that hotel? No, like, even though I looked at the brochures, I never went to any of the places on the brochures because, like, we were already going somewhere. I figured they gotta be effective only if you're looking to go to a random place. Or they're always in the hotel lobbies, yeah. I think it's for people who are looking for additional things in there. Yeah. You can't have your schedule all booked up with, like, a ton of kids and go. Alright, let's see. Welcome to Valid... I've heard this name so many times. Yeah, like you go to the city and work thing, and then, like, you're staying an extra day, find something new. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, I'll try again. Welcome to Valladolid. That's not how you say it. The world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Valladine, a small charming town tucked away in the Alps, and by Varborg Manufacturing, whose exceptional savoir-faire in the specialized world of luxury mechanical toys and automations is at the root of Valadine's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Varborg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automations. Excuse me 1 second. Water. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come from across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. Unequaled savoir-faire. At the heart of the mechanical automaton is its motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. Sure, we'll go with that. In turn, they command a series of rods which control the gestures of the toy at their tips. Oh boy, there's more. But wait! There's more! Automation construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casing. Let's just jot that down. Modeling, mechanics. I'm gonna have this in my inventory, aren't I? Casing. I don't need to write a thing down, do I? The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Warburg factory employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers working in separate workshops. Warburg automations all have been distinguishing features in common. Oh, two distinguishing features in common. Their high precision mechanisms and the characteristic Warburg wind-up key. Devising and assembling each model is a meticulous process. Standard keys are constructed from local wood, while the most sophisticated ones use more precious resources, such as ebony imported from Madagascar. Despite competition from Asia, the Warburgs never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots and chose to continue their exploration of the mysteries of perpetual mechanical motion. They're using perpetual motion machines in these things? Well, good for you, Warburgs. The Warburgs have come a long way from their simple, jointed puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike, one has the impression that they can think for themselves. It's what Oscar feels like. The first signs of puppet manufacture in Valvadine go back to the, let's see, that's 13th century. While there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time, ebony wood. You think that's a hint? Valentine go back to the 13th century. While there was no definite puppet industry at the time, Hermann Verberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor, as depicted here. It was not until the 17th century that Charles Warburg founded the Warburg Mechanical Toy and Puppet Factory, and industrial activity in the valley really took off. The reputation of Valvadine and its famous toys then just kept growing and growing. Charles Warburg, with one of his creations, a large part of production was devoted to producing theatrical puppets at the time. That looks like one of those too realistic baby things, given the world that we're in. The turn of the 20th century was Valadine's golden age, as expressed in the factory's impressive architecture and the main houses of the town. The Warburg reputation crossed the oceans, dispatching its fine precision mechanisms across the globe to delight buyers who began to believe the Warburg automations, there it is again, had a life of their own. I could start reading like never mind, I lost it. As soon as I thought about it. Rudolf Warburg managed the business during the glory years of the Warburg factory. Since the end of the Second World War, the destiny of the factory has been in the hands of Rudolf's daughter, Anna Warburg, the last and sole descendant of the prestigious line of craftsmen. This inspiring figure negotiated the business through the end of the war. She breathed new life into production by creating works of art to appeal to experts and enthusiasts alike. Warburg automations became rare collector's items with highly innovative mechanisms of unequaled ingeniousness even to this day. You didn't cock me. Uh, trying to see if there's any good easy rhyming words. Oh, it's too many layers. Too many layers right now. Give it a shot. Let's see. What would rhyme with Varburgs? Bergs. Bergs. Nothing rhymes with Varburg. Automation? Recreation? No, we'd be here a while for me to come up with the Cockney version. So we're going with ebony because the most sophisticated ones, and Oscar is a very sophisticated one. Makes sense. Just still his one and only brochure of the town. No one will stop me. But that's not the key. We're making feet. still right. That's Kate Walker running around this small town. I assume it's the color of the wood block that the page on the page under the key. Assume it's on that. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. I mean, ebony. Did we say ebony? Ebony wood. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at it. Kind of a yellow for something called ebony. I think that's it, but let me just double check. Nothing else that's kind of yellow. There's dark red, regular wood, birch wood, orangish wood, cracked wood, ebony. Okay, we'll try this one. No, wrong button. Did all this happen last time? I don't think it did. Definitely did not. We've got the victory music going for us. Imagine if your job played victory music every time it was like, this one's a special order, boys! And while we're on the subject, I'd also like some boss music to play behind me anytime I enter a room. No, that might be too much, but occasionally when I enter a room. Oscar's feet look exactly the same as the previous feet. I won't tell him. Your feet, sir.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope they fit.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models.
We flashed into having them on, and now we gotta watch him put him on. Excellent. He even does a little kicky to test him out. That's soul models, really.
Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They
really
really
in there.
suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
Maybe we don't have to find 2 voice boxes? Maybe we just gotta follow him to the train? But all that space for storage. For a guy who just got his feet, he sure walks fast. Come on, Kate, you can catch up to him. You gotta catch that train. Okay, can I get a ticket yet?
No need to go down there.
Yes, there is. Don't gaslight me, Kate. I know the truth. Ah, he's gonna be on the other side with Senor Whistling Janitor. We should pick a song to counteract Senor Whistling Janitor. Why a very unhappy birthday to you? Very happy on birthday to you. That's not better. I just picked the first two notes he started singing and chose a different song. Where's Oscar? Oscar! What if I just talk over the whistling constantly, really loud, like, Oscar, where are you at? Oh, excuse me, sir. Have you seen an automaton wandering around here? It's his first day wandering around. He could look a little lost. No? Okay, well. Um. I sing it so good I'll get a copyright strike. I'll be like, no! They weren't even. Actually, that one is, I think, there's actually a bunch of songs that have a very similar, beginning opening thing. Is Oscar on the train right now? Is he inside the, traveling compartment? So sorry for. Oh my goodness, he's right there. Oscar, you gotta stop sneaking up on people like that.
Hey there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker, even if you are my first and only passenger.
Me? Your passenger?
Yes, you, Kate Walker. Is it not for that reason you completed my production process?
If you say so. Oscar, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
Been there, Oscar, been there.
This
Train.
train is amazing. I'm going to travel like a princess.
I am happy that you like it, Kate Walker. This train has been designed to optimize passenger comfort.
Let's see. Let's get
I
underway.
I have decided to come along for the ride, Oscar. Ready when you are.
Your ticket, please.
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Kate Walker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets. You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
I like how he's like, you are my passenger. She's like, okay, I will be your passenger. And he's like, Do you have a ticket? She's like, I thought I was your passenger. It's okay. We'll be out of here soon. We'll never have to see that janitor again. I like how he also decides to be like, I'll go be the ticket officer.
But it's you?
What can I do for you, madam?
But Oscar, it's me, Kate Walker.
Correct. Your name is indeed Kate Walker.
Can you give me a ticket, sir?
This train is amazing. I'm going to travel like a
Obviously the
princess.
wrong option.
I am happy that you like it, Kate Walker. This train has been
Probably
designed to
mission?
optimize passenger comfort.
Don't think for one
No, wait.
moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar.
I also have much
Excuse
to
me.
attend to, Kate Walker.
Just trying to
It's
get the
me
right
again,
dialogue
Oscar.
option.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Mission.
What can I do for you, Kate Walker?
A train ticket, please. Why, do you sell anything else?
The only function of this ticket office is to issue tickets. You are requested to accelerate operations. The office closes in exactly 3 minutes. What can I do for you?
A ticket, please.
One ticket?
Yes.
One ticket. What is your final destination?
I, I don't know. It's you who told me I had to get a ticket.
A ticket to travel, then.
It's real good. She was so excited and ready to go on this journey with this guy, and then he pulls this, and she's like, "Ah, a ticket, please." This ticket is valid for one person and should be presented to any official of the mechanical railway when so required. Authorization for access to all or part of the movable and immovable estate, consulting part of an inheritance, the Wahlberg heritage, description of the object, one mechanical propulsion locomotive, included coaches, accessories, and driver. The present document, stamped by the recognized permitting authority, entitles the holder of this document access to the aforementioned property.
There you are. Do not lose it. This office is not entitled to produce duplicates. This advice also applies to the accompanying documentation.
What's that?
The authorization for the release of the train. The ticket officer may ask you for it at any time.
But I mean, you are the...
Attention! The exact moment has arrived to close this office.
Anna Warburg designed, well, Hans designed this thing, so. With a sense of humor, I do think. See, I don't think he's on the train. I've decided that if I have to walk past the whistling again, I'm going with King of Rock by Run DMC. Oh no, not the phone call here. It's okay, we can manage it.
Me again.
Dan, I was gonna call you.
I
Yeah,
thought his name was Daryl.
Are you mad at me?
I've just called Marson and Lorma. They told me you weren't expected to return this week.
Oh,
That's what I
yeah.
told you.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Yeah, whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought. And you know how much I love this job.
I suppose it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
A train?
Gotta
Where
go,
are
I
you off
gotta
to
go
now?
live like a
This is
princess.
crazy, Kate.
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that.
Kate!
Maybe if you treated her more like a princess, she wouldn't be so enticed by a random train with a bed and two chairs in it, you know? Think about that, Daryl.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regulations. Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
Oh, right.
Don't
Right. Of
think
course,
for
I gotta
one
open up my
moment that
inventory
I'm
and hand it
bored
to
of
him.
you, Oscar. But I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
Let's see. My ticket. hand.
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the
Think
moment,
about that
Kate Walker.
inkwell.
Keep it.
Why don't you want to take my ticket?
It's not
I
approved.
must abide by regulations, Kate Walker. Not all departure conditions have been fulfilled. I must confirm your departure release.
You can be a real stickler for the rules, Oscar, my old fellow.
Right, I was just thinking, wait, we filled up that inkwell in the auditor's office for no reason. But we have a reason now. I found it. I've connected the dots. You haven't connected anything. I've connected them. If you're familiar with that meme. If you're not, then I just sound like a crazy person. Probably announce to anyone unfamiliar that it is a meme. Correct, I do sound like a crazy person. C'est la vie. Tried being normal once. Terrible 5 minutes. We get to put a stamp on a piece of paper. Why is that so exciting? Takes a person right back to childhood, I guess. Let's see, I think this permit needs to be stampified. Does this need to be stampified? No, just the release document. Can I just stamp some other things for fun? Excuse me, I didn't mean to open the menu. Oh wait, hold on. Almost about to walk right past my train. Is that even the right place? No. Hold on. I know where the train is. It was just testing to see if you knew where the train was. Oscar, please don't spring any further bureaucracy on me. I've got the documentation, okay? Let's go. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-dee. Here you go, Oscar. Maybe I have to hand him the train documentation first. I'm seeing the
There
error
you
of my
are, Oscar.
mistakes.
Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
Why don't you want to take my ticket?
I
Right.
must abide by regulations.
You can be a real...
I got it. I got it. Don't worry, Oscar. I understand. You want this thing.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
Right. Everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Finally.
Wait, what was he embarrassed about? Ignorance. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. I know, right? Speed our way all the way to Syberia, and nothing can go wrong. Oh no, this doesn't look like Syberia.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barockstadt University.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for then? Wind them up. Find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp.
Okay,
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
he was so close. I really thought that was the end of game 1 and that game 2 began here. Did you say it's a botanical university? And they just have all the botanicalness? Them birds! Them birds are trying to outspeak me again. Well, I will not be intimidated. I will speak even louder than those birds. When I have something to say, I'll speak louder. The birds followed you. They're gonna be all the way in Siberia, and they're gonna be thinking, man, it's cold. Shouldn't we have migrated the other direction? Shut up! Someone's gotta harass Kate Walker. Those are the birds talking to each other. My goodness. Grufstock der Osten. Gesellschaft der Osten. Yep, I don't speak German. Or whatever language this is.
That looks broken. I need a key.
Our 2 quarters. Wait a second. Is this a door I can leave out? Let me free! It's
No
locked
point. It's locked.
from the outside. Actually, maybe that's like a different location inside. Let me free! Let me out!
No point. It's locked.
Stuck in here with all these birds! But I will persevere. Turn the audio down on my end, because... Woo, boy!
No point. It's locked.
They literally just put 3 doors and nothing else for me to find on these screens. I mean, there's the phone booth thing. Okay. Yep. Take your time. It's not like we're trying to get anywhere. Go, kid, let's go. At least the janitor's not here. That's what I'm really happy about. Ah! A pirate?
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valadilen.
Good thing there's
It's been a long time
subtitles.
since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No.
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today,
It's not even a university anymore, I suppose? Listen, sir, I'll get straight to the point. I have a
You don't know
mission.
where I might find equipment to wind up my train springs, do you?
not this station, that's for sure. And I would know. You might want to try near the wall. So, staying for long, yes?
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You see, I've got to wind my train back up so that I can continue my journey.
Just, if you stay here too long, I might get in trouble. The train should stop, then leave again. That's the rule. Besides, your machine's disturbing the birds.
Is that why they're
Maybe
so
you could take me
loud?
up to this wall? If there were 2 of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I gotta stick to the rules. You know, I have to man the station. I don't want to get in trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
Your superiors at the abandoned university? Are your superiors the birds? I don't believe your story for a second, sir.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barokstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I was not exactly a typical station master either. This whole world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. One day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa,
Wasn't a good
Amazon.
idea?
a nightmare. You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
Yeah, I
see
watched
what you
Jungle
mean.
Book 2016.
That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle
Did it
that's mounted
eat the
on
cuckoos or
in
what?
the air. It passes through and swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
Says only
I
cuckoos in
can't
here.
climb up the gangway. Fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
We should see a
You
doctor.
poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up on the nest. Soon the rector won't even notice. The trouble is still behind me. Worried. Yep, worried.
Oh boy. Alright, well,
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barrowstadt, miss.
he's so quiet compared to the birds. I almost want to read out his lines, but that would just be a mess, I think. What do we find? A watch? A hook. Well, that is not what it looked like when it was on the sand. Tell you that much. Listen, if it's this loud anyways, and we can't hear people and we're reading the subtitles anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down, because, like, what the heck else am I supposed to do? Now that I think about it. Okay, so that's the way to the guy. Hereby to be known as the guy. Station master, I suppose. I probably should have clicked the help dialogue option. Look, oh, it flew away. Oh, good. A maze. Hey, we never ended up going into the maze area of the Varlberg estate. I guess that wasn't important either.
I can't go that way.
We should probably be looking for things hidden in the foliage. It's the new coat rack of this station. Plants. Watch it be like Zork and not going will stop your whole progress of the game. I certainly hope not. Shoo, bird, shoo! I'm bigger than you. Flap your arms at them. Speak their language. Come on, Kate, you can do it. They're three little birds. Practically chickens. Just, you can't see me because I don't have a camera, but just wave your arms. Just shoo them. She's not gonna listen to me. She can't hear me. She's got AirPods in. Another meme. I should leave the memes at the door when I stream. That would be wiser. But they infect you. Once you get your hands on a meme, hard to leave them behind. Oscar, do you happen to have bird seed on you?
Everything okay,
Maybe
Oscar?
a little snacky
Yes,
snack.
Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Alright. Oh. If I was my only hope for leaving this station, and I am, what would I do? Guess I'd go press the help button from the station master. Walk, walk, fashion baby. Let's go.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
We've already talked about train, bird, help, and mission, right?
You don't know where I might find equipment
Maybe
to
we
wind
haven't
up
talked
my
about train.
train springs, do you?
Not this station, that
No. I mean, I don't know,
Gonna
actually.
skip.
What?
it just, it used to...
Maybe you could take me up to this wall?
Miss, forgive me,
You could
I won't
totally help
disturb
me,
you any
sir.
longer,
I
Mr.
know you
Station
could.
Master.
Welcome to Barrowstadt,
No, wait.
miss.
I didn't skip
I'm sorry
that
to
last.
disturb you.
Okay.
What
I
can I
must
do
have
for you,
skipped
miss?
something.
You
Mission.
don't know where I might find
No.
equipment to wind up my train
Okay.
springs,
Let me
do
just.
you?
Let me
Not
just
this
write
station,
this
that's
down.
for
I've
sure.
used
And I
mission.
would know.
I've
You
used
might want to
bird.
try near the
I've
wall.
used help.
So,
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. One or two.
it just...
Maybe you could take me up to this wall? If there were two of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Keep myself organized
Miss,
here.
forgive me, I gotta stick to the rules. You know, I have to man the station. I don't want to get in trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
I'm sorry to junk up your station like this, but the spring mechanism on my train needs winding.
A spring-operated locomotive. There's a thing.
Yeah, and an impractical thing, too.
Yeah, I always dreamed of taking a train. But now, I'm over the hill. And someone has to take care of the birds, after all.
Don't think there's any point in talking to him about
The
Hans.
name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
Maybe.
Have you been the station master of Barrelstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's going to get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? Hey, you know, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't.
An
I won't
investigation,
disturb
eh,
you any
Kate?
longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barrowstadt, miss.
Alright, well we found a
I'm sorry to disturb you.
No, not
What
we're not
can I do?
talking to him anymore.
Welcome.
We're done. Walking up this hill. Okay. Looking for clues. Any sort of little thing that stands out of place. Looks interesting. Is this... Hold on. No, that's not gonna fit inside. That's not a key for the machine thing. Maybe if I... See, that bird scares away easy. No, not even a concern. Oh, hey! Found a way out. It's amazing the birds don't just fly out this giant gap in the side of the building. Hey, mammoths! I feel like Hans was here. Ooh. The destruction of war, I'm assuming. But you can go for it.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
What thing? That thing way up there? You think the people who run this station are like, oh yeah, that track. That's that weird track that the guy who built the giant mammoth statues put in? We have no idea what it's supposed to do. Should she walk towards the water? No. Water is here to look pretty and nothing else. Just disappear into the distance here. Yeah. Okay. So I don't see anything to do up here until we get the train up here. Also, the winding key is on the side, and this looks like it's going to be in front of the train, so I don't know how that's going to work. Kate, what you doing? Oh, I was up on the... I see. Was that a, was that a clue symbol? No? This one bird stuck outside. I think he just goes up to the glass and talks to the other birds on the inside. And they have banter back and forth. I'm gonna need a train tow truck. Tug train? There's gotta be a word
Kate
for it.
Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Alright, Oscar, here I come. After I watch you walk back inside. And not a moment before. Wouldn't want you turning into a rust bucket, would we, Oscar? What's the news?
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Alright, I'm off to see the rectors. I can do that. In theory. All the doors were locked before, but I think we'll be able to find a way. Actually, I think I have to go to the other side of the train. Look at those birds over there mocking me. Cuckoo, cuckoo, they say. Oh, I was on the right side of the train. Somehow, some way, I'll find my way around this train station. Oh, that's right, it's over this bridge. I'm learning. Hey, an open door. Freedom! feel like I can turn the volume back up again. Where were we, like 25? It was so quiet. Maybe I should have left it. But I want to talk to people. Look at this. Look at these beautiful mammoths. Oh, we barely get a look at them. Look at these saber-toothed tigers. And a thing. A gazebo. You come across a gazebo. I fight the gazebo. Do you know what a gazebo is? Doesn't matter. I'm not scared. I guess I don't fight the gazebo. Not yet. Oh, a person. Almost missed him. Hello, Constable.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
I
Just who do you
guess
think you
not a
are?
constable.
Hey, spunky. I'd like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Well, hopefully never talk to him again. The saber-toothed tiger just leans down, picks him up in his mouth, and he just disappears. Could be funny, though. Hey, actual freaking... This does not seem big enough. Compared to those statues outside, maybe my expectations were raised too high. Maybe I never started playing Syberia 2. Maybe I only got this far. 'Cause I don't remember any of this. Natura non factit salutis. Natural non-fact hellos? Pretty sure that's not what that means. This... Oh, they're all students. Oh, it's the student uniform.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet.
He's trying to
In case you
study.
haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Alright, fair enough. Maybe later Kate will know what one of these... Oh, this one's upside down. The Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. The Friends of Berkstadt University Natural Society, prefaced by Professor Consulis Pons. Berkstadt University Natural Science Department. Picture of an emu. How many pages? Just the two. Hey! There's a bookmark, I guess. Can I take the bookmark? No. The Yangala cola is a mushroom without stem that has a chewy texture. It is a member of the polypore family and grows exclusively on the trunks of certain trees of the Amazonian jungle. While it is edible when young, the Yangala cola has a moody texture, a woody texture, an inspired flavor, and offers no great culinary appeal. Hot man cartoon. And then we have that over on the side, yes. They're harvesting the mushrooms. Native Amazonian tribes, however, are very attached to the mushroom. Why they are so fond of the fungus has fond of the fungus has taken extensive scientific research to educate, elucidate. Biologists have teached the conclusion that the reached the conclusion that the Yangala cola contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance specifically affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. Amazonian Indian hunters discovered this effect and started using it centuries ago. The Yangalacola is dried and ground to a powder and consumed before the hunt commences. Oh, so it gives you like heightened senses, but temporarily. Its effect is instantaneous, and the penetration of the hunter's vision increases extraordinarily. The hunter is then able to aim and hit targets concealed behind thick undergrowth, even over great distances. I feel like Kate could have used some visual acuity to read this book. Look at that grainy book. Here we go. Hey, it's the same kind of bird things that were in the factory. Is there anything down this way? Where are we going? Aha, we can just circle right back around to the front. Does that mean that we can go this way? Sure does. We're librarians now. I know I saw a tail on my circle turned into a magnifying glass, I thought. No? Green Acres. What a time for Green Acres to pop into my head. What does it mean? Oh, hey, there's a thingy over here. It's mine now. Is this a library card? Thank you, sir, for being so wrapped up in your studies. Oh. Amazon. Why are we calling it the Amazon? Memories of an expedition. Aha! The red American cuckoo, Cuculus vuso. This subspecies of the common Cuculus canuts is endemic to the Amazon forest and is one of the region's most brightly colored species. The male's plumage is a bright vermilion, while the female's is a little more russet and neutral. So we just got a bunch of male cuckoos going around the train station. That's what I'm gathering. Habit and food. The red cuckoo inhabits the more isolated and denser areas of the Amazon. Why are we saying this forest? It is reliant on. Maybe they don't mean Amazon. Maybe there's a forest that's actually called Amazon. No, I don't think so. I'd have to look it up. Thick upper foliage of the rainforest to live its lonely existence. The explorer may nevertheless have an excellent view of the bird when the animal ventures to lower branches in search of the forest Swingerian Swanagon grapes. The wild vines provide the bird with the majority of its food. The cuckoo is particularly partial to its juicy fruit. The red cuckoo may sometimes gorge itself on this fruit to the point of drunkenness, rendering it an easy prey for any jungle predator. Eat and be eaten. Such is the impeccable, implacable. Such is nature. Reproduction. Like other species of cuckoo, the red Amazon cuckoo delegates the task of raising its young to other birds. This parasitic behavior enables the species to reproduce prolifically with minimum effort. Oh, the female cuckoo scouts its territory on the lookout for nests under construction. She chooses the moment. Da, 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 da. It's actually very sad. Let's see, are these the grapes we're gonna need? The forest swingering grapes. Today is very rare to find the forest swingering grape in the wild. The species has been decimated by a terrible equatorial flalax era epidemic. I'm guessing that means grape disease. However, in Europe, successful cultivation of the plant is the pride of the University Botany Collection and has largely contributed to the survival of the species around the world. Okay, so we gotta find some grapes in the train station. Get these birds drunk and scoot them out of my way. Heads of the Rockstadt University have therefore undertaken a policy of birth control to attempt to balance out nature's imperfections in this artificial environment. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, my mouse is left to the side of the screen again. There we go. I like the way she looks around just to be like, nobody noticed me pocket that, right? Slides out. Could there be something for me to do about it? I don't think so. Tell somebody it's time to change the bulb. What's behind door number 2? Oh, this feels like a room where somebody important wants to intimidate people walking in. Is this the rector's room? Yep. Called it.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As
Well,
rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall?
Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
too late.
You see,
Already
miss,
went.
we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
Frost
I don't have any
giants?
choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
It's not like you guys really have other trains coming in. I know the truth.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrackstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrackstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrackstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss.
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting our time in needless visitations.
Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly.
Ah, so it's not just the birds getting drunk off the berries, I guess.
Can you possibly help me out here?
No.
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
Nah, you disturbed me first. I think I've got a good reason to be here. Did I just press help or did I just press mission? I think I just pressed help.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that, but bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Rude.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor
Kicked
soul
him
moved
out?
on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Hmm.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far-away, exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said, the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Is that the one who brought the cuckoo birds? They're like, good thing we have a guy who climbs up the ladder and a mechanical eagle that's in totally working order, isn't it, boys? Yes, yes, my good colleague. Yes, it is. Blah, blah, blah.
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
Walker, haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
The
Perfectly
mom?
well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat this June 68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
I mean, if you put some of tradition aside, you can make room for new ones.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
I thought she was gonna keep walking for a second there. Yes, that's the library. Don't appear to be able to go up behind the mammoth. Oh, I can look at it though. Oh, now I can go behind. Okay. Reached the topmost lecture hall, I guess. Excuse me, young man. Excuse me, young man? I guess not. I would wager that I'm gonna have to use that projector. Maybe. Maybe this is just a room I can go into.
No point. It's locked.
No going up those stairs, though. Aha! The eccentric scientist character. Is that you?
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
I'm on a
It
mission.
wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. So much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrackstadt station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probo-whatian?
Ah, you see? There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
Sir, I think you've been in university too long.
I feel I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
It's a lecture about mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an
I don't
amazing
think this guy's gonna
experience.
help us with
I've never
anything.
seen such a station.
But he's gotta be here
You
for
came by
something.
train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. Ah, to think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to. To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mout. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mout,
And that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Varlberg was maybe making it up? You said
We
yourself he
have
didn't
the
seem to
doll.
have all his mental
Hey,
facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent the story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
my name, by the way,
To
is
tell you the truth,
Kate.
I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody is perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barhochstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Okay.
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrickstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Oh, thanks very much.
Alright, I think we've talked about everything. Maybe not the birds, but why does it look like it?
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
Hmm. I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
Just as I was about to actually search Amazon on my phone off to the side here, he's like, no, 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 we made that up. Okay. Let's see. So it's actually
I'll
Amazon.
leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, 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 not at all, my dear child.
Well, can I go past him? Hate to be like, I found a little old man and figured that was the end of the hallway.
No point. It's locked.
But it was the end of the hallway. Okay, I'm gonna hit up the station master and see, he has some Sauvignon. This giant antenna
Hello?
umbrella.
So, you got him then, this air?
It's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barkstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
It's not like they can send another lawyer to replace me. They'd still have to go through the auditor. And the auditor in town will be like, no.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Sauvignon.
Where might I find some Forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
Yeah, nobody here has been, aside from maybe the kooky old man. See if we can find some mushrooms. Some berries. It's gonna still be locked.
Can't go that way.
It's so loud, my guys. And yet when I change it, it feels almost exactly the same. All these plants and no Sauvignon. Oscar, have you by chance seen any Sauvignon?
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
You don't know where I might find any Amazon Forest Sauvignon, do you?
No, Kate Walker.
Yeah, that's
Oscar?
what I say.
See you later, alligator.
In a while.
I mean, I could try picking up the doll and taking it to that guy, but I don't think that that's thing. Oh, it's a thing. Take it to the old man. Let's try this something there. Did not work. Nope. Oh, you know what? We should save the game though. It's a good idea. Oh, hey, wait a second. I see you there. Senor Liar, sir.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay. I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barokstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your Professor, what his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
Well, maybe I will.
You any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barokstadt, miss.
At least I have a direction to go right now. What if I have to talk to the sleazy guy out there to get a secret deal of the Sauvignon berries? Treated like drugs here. Wait, no. Hold on. Hand this to him.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh, my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
Do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
Well, okay. Hey, it's unlocked. I thought the door was just gonna shut in our face there for a second, leaving us trapped on the other side. Let's see, what do we have here? Another voice box. Yay! Time to walk all the way back to the train. Hold up, sit up here and see if there's anything else in this laboratory. She's like, let me just grab that. Not yet.
I don't need that for the time being.
Alright, I'll go listen to the voice recorder. We can do it. I think I might cut this stream at like midnight. Or like half an hour, as it were. Do get a little Syberia out. I think the next one I can skip walking scenes, which will help. But I had also thought that I'd made it to the next one and it started here. But obviously, I was confused about that, so who knows?
Hans, I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
Okay. So he just stuck that in the in Professor Pond's laboratory as a place for safekeeping later after he got that. I mean, I guess I could try going this way and see if there's anything unlocked at this front end. Where was that oh, it's across the bridge. That little telephone machine. I can go this way now. Let's see. I can go this way and do what? Oh, it just leads around. What if I walk? Map does not scroll for that. Okay.
That looks broken.
If I walk this way, it's probably the same thing. Oh, hey! It's not the same thing. Got a stairs and a boat! Ah, vaguely remember this boat being key to tugging the train forward. Hello,
Hey
boat
there,
people.
on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, "Hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?"
Yes.
My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me.
Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money.
A lot? A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse.
Lawyer always ask a lot of money.
Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road. Are you from Bergstadt?
Niet.
So you're like me. Birds just passing through. I'm stuck here because of my train.
Kleine Puskereisen mit uns, no?
What did he say?
Train kaput. No luck for you.
Well, I mean, was that mission? Yeah.
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge block.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Porkedo. More money for that work.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
A lot.
She was paid.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
Let me offer you 75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
That's probably what we need a phone machine for. It's like an ATM.
You must really get to see the countryside. Do you know New York at all?
We not understand.
I'm looking for a funny little man who is supposed to live in Syberia. Can you imagine that? Syberia. I expect you've already been there.
Shivraga coming to Syberia?
Syberia. No. Too cold. Barge no break ice.
I hope my train isn't too big for your barge.
Tis okay. Motorboat, erste Klasse.
My husband say correct. Powerful motor.
I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it? All this effort to go a few yards.
Put train in barge? Nah, not possible.
There seems to be a language gap.
Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Me to Moigir? Ja. Ja, mit pleasure.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick.
Train and barge, yes.
Have you ever seen Amazon Forest Sauvignon?
Yet, never go Amazon.
Do you know if I can find some here?
Yet, you must to Amazon go.
Yeah, of course. It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, I lost speak not full. Money, ja, muy full.
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really?
Alright, well.
I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
До свидания.
So many stairs. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask the sleazy guy about Sauvignon. It's the only thing to do. Hey man, do you know how to hook a fella up with some of them Amazon berries? Against my better judgment.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just...
Hey!
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't...
Listen, kid.
Yep, no reason to talk to that guy. Alright. We will have to... We'll have to think. Oh, bother. Yeah. Let's see. That's the library, right? And the rectors. We have a hook for something. I'm assuming at the top of the Avery. Visited the library. Went up to that lecture hall, but we can't go anywhere from there yet. Tried talking to the little old man again, but I think he's busy studying the doll.
What is it you want to know, miss?
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barkstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
Oh, even he's
I read about
sketchy.
it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake. That's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
Them?
All right, thanks. Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure. But you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
All right.
I'll leave you in peace.
Go talk to the
I
rectors.
hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Walking across a large museum disguised as a university. When will I get there? You tell me. Big freaking doors. They gotta be heavy.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A
What a word.
collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
Of
A
course.
unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have
Can't believe
very
you let it fall in
moving
disrepair.
memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barkstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barkstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barockstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care, and finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Not like they
Miss,
have
you do
prohibition.
go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional, you know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
Very
Here we
discretionable.
are, busy chatting, and look at the clock.
Discretionable
It's tea
doesn't
time.
seem right.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
For finally admitting the Sauvignon berries exist. After 32 years of research. Go see if the station master will let me into the back room now. Take a look at the bandstand as we go by, you know? Really feels like I should be able to click on one of these door looking like things, but apparently no. Oh, is that a ladder? Drop the ladder, no? Okay. I'll need something to balance out this golden egg. It's not this hook, though.
This thing's jammed.
It's not jammed, it just needs balance. If we took out that egg, not an option. And you know what? I'll probably be able to steal a cuckoo egg for it. I do love those mammoth statues. Hey you, the rector said you needed to let me see some Sauvignon berries. That's what they said. Would I lie to you like you lied to me?
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities
They're
should be
not.
informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Yay! We just have to walk down there. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, you take one down, pass it around, 98 bottles of beer on the ground. Something went wrong there. Thank you, sir.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. I have superiors. I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
What? No, I don't want to teleport over here. I just got to the other place. There we go. Cool. A beautiful little garden. Beautiful little birds. And a rock. And some trees. These look like birch trees. Not Sauvignon, but it's okay. I will not complain. Berry bushes! Heck yeah! Wait a second. I'll just check some notes here. No, it's fine. See how far we can get in 10 minutes, huh? Got this little cute little walking animation. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Hey, what do we have here, ma'am? Sauvignon berries. Very good. You may pass. It's me suddenly realizing that I hope I pressed the button to change all my category and stuff to Syberia. I feel like I did instead of just setting it up, but you know, whatever. Eggs.
Impossible to reach it.
What? You're standing right next to it. Oh, good. Thank you.
Impossible to reach it.
I think we have different definitions of the word impossible, Kate Walker. What am I supposed to do to get that? I thought this was gonna be an easy piece of cake once I reached here. I guess I'm going to need to activate this bird mechanism or something. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm doing. Need a stick or something. I feel like the whatever it is to reach the egg is going to be one of those things that's like the coat rack. And the boat oar, which I almost overlooked. Hey Oscar, do you by chance happen to have, I don't know, a metal coat hanger on you?
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
You should take a look around the station, Oscar. It's amazing. Greenhouses that are all lit up, exotic trees, and thousands of birds of all different colors.
I am obliged to avoid exposing my wheelwork to corrosive bird excreta. I shall remain inside to monitor the locomotive.
Of course. Well, too bad for you. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Well, I guess it's close enough to like, let's go ahead and save in here. To 3 hours. And without knowing what I'm supposed to do next, not feeling sucked into doing a whole bunch of additional tasks. I'll check and see if the station master, if he's still standing on that bridge. If he knows how to get eggs out of the eagle, because he should.
Miss, please, excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Markstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm
but
sorry
do
to
you
disturb
happen to
you.
have like a stick?
What can I do for you, miss?
I know I'm surrounded by plants and trees and stuff, but do you happen to have a stick?
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
All these birds in a station.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the regular bird stuff.
I can well believe you. It wasn't. I see what you mean.
Not gonna do it.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and
You poor soul.
worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice.
I won't disturb you.
Welcome to Barrowstadt, miss.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do next, and that feels like a pretty good stopping place. Oh, you know, I should go back. Well, I'll go somewhere where it's quiet and safe so we're not immediately hit by the cacophony of birds. Yeah, I had fun too. Yeah, we finally got the train moving. We, for a short time. Enough for Kate to fall asleep in her chair. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week, probably. Still have to work out officiating a schedule. But it'll shape up. Alright. Thank you, too. You have a good one. Bye. Oh, wait. I have to click off, and then it'll work. Bye-bye.